So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here today is the most anticipated GAC or minivan of this year. So what I have here is the all new 2024 GAC M8 Master. So this is the top of the line model of the M8 here in the Philippines, not to be confused with BMW, mind you. So I'd like to thank everyone here at GAC Motor Pasig and to Sir Jhonel Escalante for making this walk-around review possible. And I couldn't help that I wanted to shoot this almost immediately when this arrived here in the showroom, I think around last night, is because this is GAC's answer to the Toyota Alphard and the Hongqi HQ9. So that's the only three that I know that compete in the same class. So what's the most striking feature now with this M8? It's got to be the front fascia. This is one of the most aggressive looking minivans I've ever seen. The largest grille I've ever seen on a minivan too. So it kind of resembles a bit of Lexus, being honest only. And I like there's a Master logo just on the chin itself. There's a lot of chrome here on the grille, here on the window sills, and here too on the doors. And party piece being an M8, top of the line model. You get automatic sliding doors, but I will show you this later on when we get to the interior. So another big surprise with this GL M8 Master, powering this thing. Well, I am surprised too, like with the HQ9, Hongqi HQ9 rather. The engine is really low. So this one is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 208 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. And this one is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So the power figures alone is equally as impressive as the aforementioned minivans. Another eye-catching detail I found here, this has Rolls-Royce style emblems on the wheels. They will keep centered at all times even though when the vehicle is moving. That's pretty good. And two, you get the sharpest LED lights I've ever seen. The whole piece too, once you indicate left or right or even turn on the hazard button. Here on the side, you get LED repeaters with cameras as well underneath. And like the competitors that I mentioned, this is a really long car. Still going, yeah. You get the point. And I like the side profile of this, even though there's a little bit of chrome here and there. It has a clean look and then you just get the right amount of plastic here too on the side. So back on the wheels too, these are running on 18-inch wheels. So we will get to know as well in the future what the base model will look like. So here at the rear overall of this M8, it looks equally as impressive like the ones in front. Very aggressive look, and finally a full functioning LED light bar. And then you get triple turn signal lights too, which is actually one of the best ones I've seen too in any minivan. Then GAC badge, yes, here, and then M8, again, not to be confused with the European brand. Below, again, you get the Master logo, and then finally open the tailgate up. And one drawback I found only with this GAC M8, yes, this is a 7-seater, but this comes with a spare tire, which is not bad at all. However, though, it's located here. So that means you have to sacrifice 2 of the seats here on the third row for this to fit in. But hey, what am I to complain about? At least there still is. And here you get dome lights too on either side. So as well, you can fold the seats down whatever configuration or if you want to put more stuff here in the boot. So yeah, that's about here with the exterior, the engine, and the boot of this GAC M8. Let's check out the interior. So this is the interior of the all-new GAC M8. So here the door card is pretty good. You get Alcantara maroon and leather mixed here around in the window switches, and then soft and chrome bronze trims here too, if not mistaken. And then yes, you get plastic just below here on the door card for your cubby space and cup holders. Wow, that's really solid. I think one of the better ones as the aforementioned competitors out there. So this is the interior of the M8. Jeez, this looks so good. So just start you up just a bit. Yeah, what can I say here? Oh, just GAC things, of course. Wow. Right, so of course this
cool talaga, feeling ko nakakamaya.
Good sounding speakers too. Of course, being this GAC M8, this is dominated by 2 large screens. So here for your instrument cluster. So it's your usual GAC, and thank goodness it's not as small as the GS8. Little bit of a plug-in. Check out my 4x2 and my 4x4 review out. And here, this is the highlight of this M8. This is, I think, more than 12 inches. So this is your infotainment screen. You can do a lot of stuff here. So this is your driving assistance, your driving modes, and then here you have Apple CarPlay only. Sadly, no Android Auto. But remember my experience just across there with the Dongfeng 14 Friday EV. This one has Carbit Link, and I don't mind that system whatsoever for Android users like me. And then here for your 360-degree camera. Yeah, this one's pretty good. I mean, I wish it's just a little bit better, but it's a very good resolution nevertheless. So there's even a 3D mode. Pretty responsive camera too. And I just saw here now, you get a camera for your rear view mirror, which is pretty good. I think just as good as Nissan's too. And then here your driving modes. And I like too, it can detect whatever door is open, including the engine hood itself. Then you get this. This is probably the best visibility I've experienced in a minivan. Look how much light there's going in. And yes, this may be a bit of a long hood, but again, this is not a sedan or a crossover anyways. You get your Master logo there too on the right side of the passenger, and then glove box. Okay, pretty alright. There's an LED light, and then beside it there's a 3-kilogram hook. And the seats here too, I gotta say, it's, I think, even better than that of Hongqi's, or more or less the same, because you get a two-tone design here, black and red. Again, another favorite choice of colors of mine. And this even part of the middle here, I'll just show you the second row seats. Yeah, even this part's Alcantara. So this M8 has a more premium vibe than usual now, given its price. We will get to that too in a bit. So below the infotainment system, you get two air conditioning vents. Then open this cubby space up, it reveals your wireless charging, and then the other cubby space here reveals your cup holders. And then here the center console. Okay, that's another nitpick of mine. Everything is gloss back. There's already fingerprints all around this, but let's calm down with that first. And what I like too, since it can make up for it, you get a crystal shifter here, which is pretty cool. So like the European name, the BMW M8, I'm not sure if that has a crystal shifter, but seeing this in a Chinese minivan, yeah, it looks so good. I think this is even the same like with the 14 Friday EV, I gotta say. So you get drive modes here, parking assist, and then auto hold, electronic parking brake, start stop button, pretty much the same. And then below the center console itself, you get two USB ports, 12-volt socket, USB-C port, and probably the largest cubby space I've ever seen in any car too. So here on the left side of the dashboard, one functioning button only for your electronic tailgate, and a cubby space down below. Even though this is a top of the line model, but there's still a lot of blocks. Center console box, pretty decent amount of space. So like the competition too, it's a split type, except with the Alphard, since that opens only to the left or right side only, not one whole piece. And above here, you get your light controls, sunroof controls too. For this front seat, there's even one again for the second row. Visor, vanity mirror with LED light. Don't explain. But the quality is as good like with every other GAC, at least. So yeah, that's about it here in front of this M8. Let's check out the rear seats. I was about to go to the second row. This car keeps getting better. So I've never seen this in any other car or minivan too in general. Here in the B pillar, there's like even the Alcantara material here. I don't even know why you need that, but at least they still put it in. Steering wheel looks exactly the same like with every other GAC. As well, you get the same amount of controls. So of course, the biggest talking point of this GAC M8 is the second row. This is, I think, just as good as the Alphard and the HQ9. And sadly, unlike the Alphard, which my favorite feature was this smartphone, this M8 does not come with that. However, I do like all of your controls are just set over here, simply on this side, unlike the Hongqi, which was, I gotta admit, was all over the place. And then on the door cards too, you get your maroon Alcantara material along with the silver bronze-ish material, along too with your speakers. As you can see, it's really, really spacious. And too, behind both front seats, you get your nice diamond pattern, and then you have a seat back table on each side. I won't be able to demo it because it's covered in plastic. And then here in the middle, surprisingly, you get two cup holders along too with a cooling and heating function button. Further down, you get one USB port and a USB-C port, and then pull this one too, you get a massive tray. I think small wine bottles or bottles in general will fit there easily. And then what else to talk about? Oh yeah, as well, back here with the controls, it controls everything from moving your seats forwards and backwards like this. It's just a little bit of a delay, but it still works. for reclining, even moving your thigh support up here, which is cool. And above here, you get your air conditioning controls, and then another sunroof with diamond pattern, which is pretty cool. Then here on the left side, you get your air conditioning vent, LED light with a grab handle. But what impressed me the most, you get airplane style LED lights just further in front of the vent itself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, sunshade blockers again, which is cool. Long grab handles with an M8 logo, yet again, nice touch there. And the third row itself looks like you can fit 3 people in the back there easily, and there's 2 cup holders. But sadly for the third row, it's all manually adjusted. But for the second and then both front seats are all electronically adjusted. So yeah, that's about it. For the cost of this top of the line variant, this one is at 3,948,000 pesos, which is competitively priced against the other two that I mentioned. So it'd be very curious now for me to dive all of those now and see which is the best minivan as a driver and as a passenger here at the back. So yeah, that concludes my walk-around review of this GAC M8. So I'd like to thank everyone here again at GAC Motor Pasig and to Sir Jhonel Escalante for making this walk-around review possible. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more GAC reviews and hopefully the test drive of this M8 coming soon. Bye-bye.